Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl Tanya Lady T, and this is another edition of All Aboard. Let's get on this train. Well, it's Monday morning, y'all. Back at it again. We got 5 more days to get it done. Then we'll be back at the weekend. But anyway, I wanted to get on this morning and talk about the gorilla. Yeah, I'm piggybacking off of living my best life. What's up, girl? She did a video on, I think it was called a gorilla or God, gorilla, and a small child. Not sure if it was in that order, but anyway, go check out her channel, Living My Best Life. And she did a video on this incident that occurred, I believe it was in Cincinnati. But anyway, what I wanted to delve into, again, piggybacking off of her statement, the dangers seen and unseen. And I want to just tell you, we tell the Lord thank you that we seen the danger of that child dropping, 10 to 15 feet down into an enclosure with a 400-pound silverback, wide back gorilla. And we tell the Lord thank you. We tell God thank you that we did not have to witness the danger that was unseen. And the unseen danger would have been that gorilla losing his faculties, getting frantic, getting agitated, and crushing that child's brain. That was a danger that, thank God, we were spared. That was an unseen danger. And so we can talk about the parents and why they allow this to occur and what were they doing, why weren't they paying more attention to their child. Okay, sure. We know all of that, but let me tell you, the agony, the terror, the fear, all of those things that are going through those parents' mind as they watch their child being drugged from one side of the enclosure to the other in that water, that was penalty enough. That was punishment enough. That was a lesson learned enough, in my opinion, that they're going to Velcro that child to their hips. They're going to duct tape them to that child to their back until such a time as that child is old enough to know the difference between right and wrong. And I'm going to tell you another thing too. I know we all grew up on cartoons, and I know we have children and small nieces and nephews and or grandchildren, as I do. I have a granddaughter, but I'm not naive, and I let her know early on that just because you see the teddy bear on the Charmin commercial, that doesn't mean if you happen to be out playing or out and about, and let's say you just so happen to see a black bear or a wild animal, that you can go up to him and say, "Hi, Yogi." I know you like to watch Peppa Pig, but guess what? You know, pigs aren't that dangerous. However, do know that you can't go up to that pig and expect that pig to say, "Would you like some tea and crumpets today?" You know, because Peppa Pig is, from the UK, So, you have to let your children know these things. And I understand that the people who are animal lovers, I'm an animal lover, but I can't be around, like, for instance, cats and dogs, because they really attack my allergies. I mean, they make my eyes itch and all that. However, I'm not crazy enough to think that I would have lost my mind. I would have lost all my faculties had my child, which is a now 30-year-old grown man. But if my granddaughter would have fallen in there, let me tell you something. I would have lost my ever-living mind. I would have went gorilla. I'm serious. It would have been a toe-to-toe. But I'm going to tell you something about people who are animal lovers, and they're looking at it from the aspect, they got Miss Chihuahua running around, or Felix the cat running around in their house. You looking at it from that standpoint. You looking at, you know, these are domestic animals. But no. Let me tell you something. When you're dealing with a wild animal like a gorilla, you better listen to the experts that work with these animals day in and day out. They'll let you know, oh no, we could have tranquilized that gorilla and agitated him, and they said that sometime would take 5 to 10 minutes for it to activate. So in that 5 or 10 minutes, that gorilla could have got frustrated and looked at that child and said, well, you know, you did this to me. And then again, we would have seen that danger unseen. So the expert even say there was no option. That gorilla had to be killed. And I've watched National Geographic back in the day, and I can remember watching 2 silverback gorillas fighting. You know, they be fighting for territory. They fight for the female, the love to mate with that female. And let me tell you, Google it, YouTube it, and see 2 gorillas fighting. Yeah, they throwing down. It's like they're in a boxing match. And their bodies are you know, were built to absorb those type of blows. But you imagine a human being, a human child, absorbing the devastation of a silverback blow. So, you know, people can get all upset. And then, you know, even PETA and other organizations, and I can understand. Well, my thing of it is, then why do we have any animals enclosed? If you're so worried about why do we even have zoos? Well, we know why. Because of poachers. And, you know, if it weren't for zoos, we probably wouldn't be able to preserve the wildlife that we have now. And I understand that. But that gorilla couldn't add anything to society. Not in my opinion. That gorilla can't cure cancer. That gorilla can't cure AIDS. But that little boy, the Lord can use him to raise him up to do those things. But anyway, I don't want to beat a dead horse, if you will, and I feel bad that the gorilla had to die. But so, you know, we can point fingers and say this and that and the other, but you know, we all are human, we make mistakes. But with that, I have to say, I tell the Lord thank you. It was the right decision on my part that they killed that that they killed that gorilla. And oh well, I'm so sorry, but I'm glad that child is alive versus us talking about the gorilla was saved and now we got parents that are having to find a little suit and a casket to put their child in. So anyway, yeah, we need to talk to our children about what's real and what ain't real, because I'm gonna tell you, there are some children that think they can walk up to the alligator and pet it because they don't watch a cartoon. There are children that think they can go down there and play with the gorilla. There are children that think they can go and they're gonna see a dog and a cat attached from their rears. But we need to let them know, honey, what's real and what's not real, what's fiction and what's not fiction, non-fiction. So anyway, that's my little 2 cents in there. But again, for the best part of all, as Yvette said on Living My Best Life, look at the power of God. Look at the awesomeness of God, how that child was spared, for a lesson for all of us to look at. I mean, I tell the Lord thank you, because like I said in the beginning of this video, the dangers that are seen and unseen, we serve an awesome God. He is a protector, and he is a very present help in the time of trouble. And won't he provide a way of escape when we get ourselves in trouble? He will provide a way of escape. And unfortunately, it was a bullet to the back of that silverback gorilla. Anyway, y'all have a fabulous week. I know I always said I have a busy week. But anyway, may God bless y'all, and may the peace of the Lord be with you. Bye.